as a believer in the dating phase, when should you discuss past sexual partners? You don't want to be falling in love and like doing all these things, and then it's like, oh, a year in, I'm looking at some rings, and I find out you've had 600 partners, and you used to be a corn star.
Throw the card away. Don't be married. Now y'all go to church with the, and y'all see the girl that he was with in high school, and now you tripping out.
I'm a trip.
This is an Iwegbu production.
Period. Welcome to another Love Lounge with the Iwegbus. So today we're going to be vibing out because we wanted to answer all of the questions. Well, we have two of them specifically. So if y'all also have questions, you always can email us at IWEGBU'S1@gmail.com. And we'll answer those each week on Thursday. And if you are here live with us, you are more than welcome to drop your relationship questions in the comment section as well. So the first question we have is, as a believer in the dating phase, when should you discuss past sexual partners? And I thought that this was really good because we keep getting questions about, like, when do we think it's a appropriate time to talk about intimacy and to talk about partners. So I guess I'll start. So I think back when me and you got together, babe, I think I asked you your number. Mm-hmm. And I think I just wanted to get a scope on, like, was it given hoe or was it given, like, and when I heard the number, I was like, mind you, I'm also 8 years younger than him. So I didn't know what was considered a hoe and what wasn't, for real. I didn't know numbers wise. So when you told me,
ours got to be up there. So
it got to be?
Yeah, I think it got to be up there high.
Your number got to be?
Men do. For most women to, but I'm saying it has to be for most women to call us a hoe.
Okay, what number do you think is like, dang?
A man is hoe?
Yeah.
Probably maybe about like 60 or more. Maybe something like that.
See, I was oblivious.
I got it, man. I know dudes with 100 or more. Most of the cats I
because 60 is insane to me. That is absolutely you're redeemed by the blood, for sure. We're not judging you because we know people got a pass, but I didn't.
Probably like 50 or more, but yeah, most.
So, but you're talking about by the age of 30, 50 or more is considered like.
Ooh, by the age of 30, they probably got more than that. Yeah, I knew somebody with 100 before that.
So let me see, 30.
And he wasn't even the most, 10. I guess, top-notch player it is.
I mean, I guess that's only like a couple of partners a year, if you really think about it. Because I mean, if you start being intimate, let's say probably the average age is 15 or 16, and you're 30 for 15 years, that means, yeah, that's actually two people a year. Yeah, that's two people a year. Most likely that ain't happening. So that is okay. Yeah. For 30, that's low. But when you talking about 60 and 100,
that's all I'm saying, like maybe 50 and above.
So you think 50? Anywho, the point that I'm making,
what most women probably would consider. I don't know. Y'all let us know, ladies. Let us know right now in the comments which y'all think a man's wants. If he told you,
you want them to tell. Yeah, I guess so.
He's
what song is that?
I don't know. It's Master P back in the day. Players Club. No, baby, it's that's the age difference.
Nobody is
only. I feel like Dr. Vernon, only 35 and up. Only 35 and up.
I keep forgetting you about to be 40. That's crazy.
I can't remember that song. Make them say, and then, for sure. Go ahead.
I remember one time I asked, Namdi told me his favorite artist was Master P. I said,
no, I didn't say that was my favorite artist.
Yes, you did. You said something. I said
producer. When I was growing up, I listened to a lot of No Limit, which was Master P's label. Let's get back to the subject, though.
So the point that I'm making is, for me, I can obviously only talk about my experience. I didn't know what would necessarily was considered out here bad. My main thing was, who am I around that you've smashed? Who am I going to be seeing on a regular basis? And so obviously we went to the same church together. Unfortunately, I did want to know. I hate that I wanted to know because I know couples who made sure, like, I don't want to know nobody of your past. And for me, that just don't settle with me because I could be going to coffee with a sneaky ex sneaky link, and she wrong for not telling me too. So both of y'all wrong. I just couldn't do it. But I think that as far as like when is an appropriate time, I think that appropriate time can be really quick, because if a standard for somebody dating is that someone is not as experienced, you don't want to be falling in love and like doing all these things. And then it's like, oh, a year in, I'm looking at some rings and I find out you've had 600 partners and and you used to be a corn star. And it's like, and you got sex tapes all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like that can really take somebody back. Or I found out so many years later that you've slept with one of my, a close friend.
So when did you say they should?
I think it should be really early. I think the conversation of partners, numbers, all of that, well, let me say this, if you care. Because again, I do know people that don't care. They're like, I don't care. You covered by the blood. It is what it is. But if you do care and you're like, I don't want to be in the same room with your exes, and I don't know that, I need to know. So I think those type of for me, I think we had that conversation definitely within 6 months. No matter how uncomfortable either, because you will be surprised at how many people don't really care. They just like, hey, if you had a lot, that's fine, but just make sure it's not my bro or something. Like, make sure it's not my cousin. I need to know. I mean, you think people should be telling names and stuff?
For sure. I mean, it depends on, again.
Do you think people with 80 plus people remember all 80 people names?
No. I can tell you they don't.
So that's my thing is, I'm not here judging y'all, because to be honest, I really don't think it's a big deal to a lot of people. I think people now, when you're 30 plus years old, I remember back in high school, this girl, because I dated one guy the whole freshman up till freshman in college, and she was like, she had dated.
Nobody care about him. Nobody care. You feel me?
So childish. Why would you do this?
Nobody cares.
I'm making a point, baby.
Nobody cares about it.
We talk about your baby mamas every week.
Yeah, well, you should stop calling them that. Can't stand that. My kids' mom, like my daughter's mom.
Your kids' moms.
Yeah. Actually, I only got one now because my other one, she grown now.
Yeah, she
legally.
She is legally grown.
You know what I'm saying? So now I only get.
You might be watching. Hey, girl. So I only had one, dude back then or whatever. And I remember one of my friends, she was like, do you think that you are considered a hoe if you date somebody new every 2 years and that becomes, a partner? And it really made me think like, dang, it don't mean if you have a high number, it does not mean that you was out here. It means that you've lived life. It's been some years, because think about it. If you dated somebody for 2 years and you're 40, you're gonna have a number. Like, you're gonna have a decent number, right?
You talking about if you dated somebody for 2 years and you're 40,
and you continue to date people for 2 years and you're 40
yeah,
now,
for sure,
right? So those numbers add up. So it doesn't mean that you are out here. So don't be ashamed of stuff like that. But yeah, my answer is, if the question is when do you think that we should talk about it, I think it should be really, 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 really soon.
Yeah.
Really
soon. I think it definitely depends on, like you said, well, do you care? Are y'all
care?
Are y'all dating with intention?
Yeah.
Are y'all just out here playing around? So we wanted to know early, because obviously we cared. Now, one thing I want to add on to what you said is you can't act like you don't care, but you actually do care.
Yes.
See, that's where I don't like when a woman or a dude's like, I don't care about all that, whatever, whoever, I'm not worried about who it is before me, all it matters is she with me now, or, he with me now. But when y'all run into that person and you see, and you like, oh, and now you mad. Now you want to know more. No. Keep the same energy that you had from the beginning. So if it don't matter, it don't matter. Never, it is not gonna throw the card away. Don't be married. Now y'all go to church with and y'all see the girl that he was with in high school, and now you tripping out.
I'm a trip.
I know you are, but I'm just saying, Like, but if you was the person who said that you don't care though,
Nah, did I
like,
say I didn't care?
no, you
I feel
didn't
like I
say
made
that.
it lighthearted though, didn't I?
You didn't really want to go through numbers and none of that. You didn't care for doing that.
Mm.
I was on it. And hey, I was about to be 30. I
Did
was
you
like,
have a max number in your mind? Like if I would have said a certain number, you'd be like, oh,
for sure.
wow.
For sure. I'm not.
So
Yeah,
what if I would have had
I'm
30 like you?
wouldn't have been. Yeah, we wouldn't be sitting here on this couch together.
What if I would have had 50?
Wouldn't be sitting on the couch together.
But I'm redeemed by the blood.
That's cool. They got you going good. You going to heaven. That'll be amazing. Jesus saved you, but that don't mean that you meant
So
to be
what
my
does it
wife.
matter to y'all? Because I feel like with guys, like y'all can have a super high number, but for girls, it's like a crazy big deal.
Again, it don't matter for everybody. Like, see, because let me make this very clear, because the whatever pills community will pull up and they will see clips and they gonna be like, man, that's some old only simps care about how much I seen one dude going extra hard on what was it, tonight's conversation. Only simps care about what girl number was and talking extra tough about it. I'm like, and so it don't matter that you don't mean you're right because you're talking real hard about it. Don't matter.
Yeah, I think
Don't matter. It depends on what your preference is. So one thing I want to make sure that our people that's watching and those that also listen on the podcast all just really get clear, man. Your standards is your standards.
Yeah. For sure.
Don't let not a clip, don't let not a friend, don't let not a family member or anything change that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people told me I was shallow because I wanted on my non-negotiable, she had to have pretty feet. I don't care. Or she had to have booty or titties or both. Oh, I don't think it block you on here. I don't care. They said I was shallow. I don't care. That wasn't it. Don't get it wrong. She had to have good character. She had to love Jesus more than she loved me. You know what I'm saying? But those are certain things. Because you see men time and time again, or women time and time again get into a marriage and think that they transformers.
So what if I didn't have neither one?
If you didn't have neither one, we wouldn't be together. Maybe it's non-negotiables. Listen, please, people, do not let nobody make y'all.
You would not be with me.
I would not be with you.
Oh my!
What? I wouldn't have.
Let me say
now, God, for like something happened now in covenant.
Editor, know who you are. We are deleting this.
Listen. The lie. No, it's not. So what I'm saying is now that we're in covenant, if you lost that, that's different though. Yeah. Like, you lost that because, God forbid, a health issue. You know what I'm saying? Or you lost it because you was trying to do something different with your body and you just lost too much or something. Whatever. I'm in covenant now. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. It's rich or poor, so better or worse. No
shape, but I still have my face, my personality, my heart, my character, and all of that.
Just for me, it just wasn't gonna work. Because I don't want. Because see, here's the thing. Like,
he's so serious.
No, I'm very serious, man. This is serious though, because we're talking about this is the biggest, and we push this home. Biggest decision that you'll make next to receiving Christ as your Lord and Savior. The biggest. And the reason why I press this home is because I get frustrated and upset when people get into marriages because we've coached people in all those things, or just talk to couples and watch different shows and see it, and then you get mad because you just tried to change that person. So now you trying to
externally?
They're trying to change them externally, internally. The girl just wanted to have the dress in the wedding. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this all the time. You can find a girl today, say, will you marry me? And she will probably say yes.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't even think about nothing else. She just wanted to dress in the wedding. That's your fault. But now, because he liked to watch basketball at night and drink him a beer, or he liked to play the video game and you don't like that about him, or he was big when you met him. Now you mad because he don't want to lose the weight? Like, it just, I don't get it. We are not God. And so whenever we try to change people, we're stepping into his sphere, and it's not going to work. I've been there, done that. Don't work. Don't matter how good you are. You could take them to the altar. You can change. Don't matter. They might not want to change. So anyway, that's why I say people get what you want. And so for me, and that's why I say, hey, don't act like you don't care. So my main point of all that was, don't act like you don't care when you really do. So don't fake yourself out. Think about the different scenarios, play those scenarios. But for me, I had to know early because I was with intention. I already knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted a wife, and I already knew I had the list all together. I had already see. Here's the thing, too. A lot of men or women, if you're in your 20s or in your 30s, you should have been through probably most people have been through enough bad relationships to know what you really want. You went through enough of what you don't want to know this is what I actually want. I don't like that doesn't it does not make sense to me that you went through all this bad, through all that HEL with your ex, your kid's mom, or whatever the case may be. And then you go get the duplicate of her, the duplicate of him. Like, no, you had a fair chance. Man, let me tell you this. When I broke off, you know what I'm saying, the engagement I was in back then, I said, man, listen, I am about to take my pick. I'm about to take my pick and I'm gonna get what I want. I read this book called 10 Rules of Dating by Dr. Ari Vernon. He has a new one out, by the way. And I said, okay, here's what we about to do now. This is what I want. This is what I'm gonna get because it's the only store I'm gonna be able to shop at for the rest of my life. So I better love it.
Nandi says that almost
Did
every
I pick
day.
really good, y'all? Like, y'all tell me. Because I mean, no, matter of fact, men don't tell me. Women tell me, please. Yeah, men. Let's be quiet. I want like, but no, I wanted to be good and content with that. And yeah, and just know your character, know that your relationship with your daddy was cool. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he spoiled you. Yeah, that's the tough part, but
My daddy did spoil
he
me.
spoiled you, you know. But those are the type of things that I wanted, man. So when it comes down to that number, listen, if you know it's gonna happen down the line, you run into the girl he messed with in the mall or whatever the case may be, and it's gonna turn. You want to know this, and I wanted to know everybody. I wanted to know names, because especially if you in Kansas City, you watching this. That town is too small. We all know each other between one. We all have one mutual friend in common. It do not matter where you went to. Where'd you go to high school? Oh, I went to Basel. Oh, well, oh, you know so and so. Yeah, that's my dude, man. We did woo, 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 woo. It's that quick. You know who they know. Then you know who. Okay, so who? Because like when we looked at with the whole ex situation, I ain't gonna tell the names or nothing, but with the whole ex situation,
First of all, I don't have no exes. Let's be very clear about that. I have maybe one, just because I dated him for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't have no exes.
Let me know because I don't want to get too much.
I already gave too much. I'm deleting stuff out of this.
No, it's already live. I'm for sure. Up. So anyway.
Yeah, but there's only 17 people here.
So all I'm saying is,
go ahead. No, go tell your story.
I'm not gonna tell the full ones, but like,
oh my God.
And we have a mutual.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got a mutual. Yeah. We not blood, but they blood.
Y'all, can I tell them?
No, don't tell. Like, give too much detail. And please don't make them sound like they, anything. Just go ahead.
No, y'all. Let me tell y'all.
Man, hold on, man. Hey, is this a safe place? Y'all let us know put safe place in there. I'm not going further. I'm sorry. This is a lie. We chilling tonight.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta tell y'all something. I forgot about this.
Come on, y'all tell us. Tell us first.
Yeah, we need to know this is a safe place. We're gonna delete stuff out of this live.
Put it in.
I need to put this in the notes.
See, this is why
we're deleting stuff.
See, you watch one of our mentors. He's so discreet.
Okay, speak your truth, bro. This is so real. You did. Oh, thank you, cousin. Indeed, we love our sis. If the picture on the menu doesn't look appetizing, I'm not ordering. Period. Okay, say it will.
Come on.
I gotta talk about it. Safe space. Okay, y'all. It's a safe space.
It ain't too much detail.
We need this in LOL. Y'all. No, I'm about to hold on. Let me tell them what I'm about to tell them.
LOL, you know gonna have some real. Y'all gonna have some real. We're gonna have some real talks.
Let me tell them. I mean, let me see before I say it.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
No, I don't know. Just tell the high school. You know what I'm saying? The high school. The rest.
Y'all, 3 people that I talked to, and this is including my husband, right? So 3. Yes.
That's only one, but it don't matter. It don't matter.
Let me tell you how small Kansas City is, because I consider myself, first of all, I went to college from 18 to 20 or whatever. So I didn't even date like Kansas City people for real like that. Like I didn't really interact with too many of them, but the three that I did, they all had the same family. They all had the same family members. I had went to family events and I'm like, that's your cousin and that's your, and I remember asking Nambi, I'm like, are y'all cousins? He's like, I don't know them. I'm like, but babe, y'all got the same cousins.
Yeah, they threw a whole nother like it's so. For instance, my cousin got a child with another lady in her family. You know what I'm saying? Like he not even with her no more, but he had a child with her. So
all I'm saying is, I went to 3 different family reunions, and 2 of the same people was at all 3 different men family things. And so the point that we're making is, if you live in a small city or you live at a place where you're in a circle that is small, because you can be in a big city, but you can run in the same circle. And you're like, wait a minute, you know Josh? Oh, that's my cousin. Oh,
you said Josh, man.
Sorry, Josh.
Now Josh he an example again. He like, why I gotta be my name?
But some people don't care about it.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I care. I don't like even being around anybody that I talk to.
She's overt.
I hate
You're overt with it.
I am super overt. If I see them in the store, I'm leaving. I don't like being reminded of anything, because I hate that I ever allow anybody to
let these girls know they. What? Don't let them know.
Let them know what?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't like it. That's one of my biggest regrets, is not being a virgin when I met Namdi. Literally, one of my biggest regrets. I wish I was a virgin. I didn't need to be experienced. I didn't need to talk to nobody. I didn't need to. It was all a waste. It was all a waste of freaking time.
The real talk, I'll be telling y'all the time, like, man, I'm a whole different person from when those days.
Okay, we're not going into that.
Yeah, that's a whole.
But that is the end.
Like they didn't get the best of me at all. They never did. That's God preserving.
God said TK needs the best version of you.
Yeah. This is an Iwegbu production.
Period.
Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yes. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the IWEGBU'S. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.